Welcome to Gearhead Country. I'm your host, Ian Rome, and we are at the Hollyrood Country Jamboree, and we are here with Gil Grand.
We are.
Yes.
How are you, man?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm excellent.
Excellent. That is good. It has been many years since I've seen you.
A long time.
We're trying to remember the last time it was formally. It could have been a CCMAs, could have been something like that. We're not sure, but we do know back in 2003, Gil put a cover tune of the cover version of the Burton Cummings song "Break It to 'Em Gently" out, didn't you?
I did.
And you did a video for it I had a lovely role as a bartender
in a weird-looking bar.
In a weird eclectic bar. That was that was fun. We did that. We shot that in a day too, wasn't it?
Most of the time, I think all my videos were shot in a day. Like that, but it was a long day. It was a long day.
Yeah, then my other OPP friend Eric Steele, he was in that red gold monkey suit with the tray. He was doing that.
Oh, okay.
He was doing that, and I was behind the bar in the beret.
I got you.
And when you stumble in the door.
OPP. He's an OPP?
Yeah. Yeah. He's still retiring soon. But.
I got some OPPs in my family.
Oh.
Well, police anyway. Huh. My uncle Dennis was the dean at the police academy in Aylmer. And then I got 3 of my cousins who are police officers.
Oh,
pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
And I wanted to become a police officer.
Yeah.
And you got to do that aptitude test and all that kind of stuff. And then I found out later that my mom did not want me to become a police officer and had talked my uncle into not passing me.
Oh,
through.
Goodness.
So I thought I failed this test this whole time, and I found out afterwards it was like an inside job.
Inside job, really? Whoa. And you all right with that? You live with that?
I live with it. Yeah, I decided to do music instead.
Yeah.
Look at that. So that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it did. It did. Excellent. So again, you were saying you're living in Nashville. You've made Nashville your home. How long have you been down there on a permanent basis?
Well, initially 1997. That's my famous first words, my first signing at Sony Nashville. I was there for several years, but back in 2008 is when I went back again, and I've been there since.
Yeah. And you were saying you're doing some cool stuff to keep yourself busy. Of course, you're doing the Conway stuff. So to rave reviews of your Conway performance.
Yeah, my favorite singer.
Yeah.
So you in this business, you got to keep reinventing yourself and do things that are, keep you going. After when songs stop playing on the radio, and then touring starts to slow down, you guys, well, let's do something else. And for me, it was I just thought, well, I'm going to go and sing something that I love to sing, and I thought, all these tribute things started happening. Yeah. There's always an Elvis tribute, and there was always a Johnny Cash tribute stuff. I said, nobody's singing Conway, and so when I came up with the idea to do a Conway tribute at first, nobody thought it would sell. Yeah. So no one would buy the show. So I literally had to rent my own venues, sell my own tickets, do my own promo. Yep. But they started selling out right away. Yeah. And next thing you knew, people did want to hear some Conway Twitty. That dude had 55 #1 hits. Yeah. That's only second to George Strait, who's had the most. Yeah. And so people don't realize. Well, you're going to hear it tonight. Yeah. Because I'm going to sing a bunch of them, but a lot of big hits.
Oh, cool. Fun. Cool. So is this an official Conway night, or you're just sort of, this is just you, but this is part of you. You're dressing the Conway tonight, or you're dressing the you?
Conway used to wear shorts and tube socks and a little ball cap that he would stick on top of his hair. I'm not going to do that tonight, but it's also pretty hot out and humid. So, I did bring a nice suit that I normally will wear with a jacket, but I don't think I'm going to.
No, it's again you'll be soaked.
Yeah, so I'm probably going this way.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Excellent. Well, good to catch up in that. And so again, you said you were also doing some tours around Nashville. So if anyone's visiting Nashville, where can they stumble into you?
We do this crazy show called the Music City Rollin' Jamboree. It's on a bus. 36 people get on there. The bus is all macked out with lights and a great PA system, and we play songs on there. But there's a comedian on the show who's my partner in the show, Jenny Carson, who's hilarious, extremely funny, and we play songs in this thing. We do Tuesday through Saturday, 11:30 morning show and a 1:30, and they're all sold out for years. It's got 15,000 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor. It's over the top fun. So the Music City Rollin' Jamboree, and then I also do a show called the Nashville Nashville Jubilee, which is newer. Been doing that for about a year and a half, and it's at a Troubadour Theater in Nashville, Music City, over across from the Upperland Hotel. We do this with a full band, and it's just me singing a lot of classic songs. Jenny from the bus is on this show. She kind of MCs the whole thing, but a lot more music driven. We have a full band, 2 members in the band. Played with George Jones for 30 years. I mean, they're the Jones Boys. So it's pretty cool.
Wow.
And that's a great show. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so again, it's not like you have stopped and
no, I'm probably busier than I've ever been.
Yeah. Good. And living the life down there, and good. Excellent. You get home, obviously you get home a little bit. And up to Canada to visit.
I do. I always love coming back and going to visit. My mom and dad and family are still in Sudbury, where I'm born and raised, so I'm going to go there and visit with them a little bit.
Very good.
Yep. And then go out west too. We got family out west, and there'll be CCMAs in Edmonton this year, so I'll be there in September.
Beautiful. We're hoping to as well. So.
Okay, fantastic.
Now, this is Gearhead country, so tell me, what was the first vehicle that you actually owned yourself? Your first car?
Yeah, this is not going to be cool at all. So my first car that I ever bought was a Dodge Colt. And the reason I bought, again, my parents are very influential in my life, I think, because what I went and test drove was those little Z24s, and I thought this was a fun little car, and my parents totally talked me out of it, and I ended up buying a Dodge Colt with a 4-cylinder in it. It didn't have any guts. I hated it. It was brand new, at least. I bought a new car, first car. But anyway, so that was my first.
What's the first car that took you to Nashville for the first time?
So my dad, had a car. He had a car. He had a 1977 Ford LTD.
Yeah.
That's like a boat, and it was like smooth and just. So I love driving that old car. That was kind of my first kind of car that I drove around and dated with and stuff. The first time I heard famous first words on the radio, I was driving that car. Yeah, man.
Excellent. And again, do you consider yourself a car guy? Do you like old cars, old trucks and stuff like that?
I'm more of a boat guy. Yeah. I got a bass boat at home, and I fish probably 2-3 times a week, and I love getting out on the water. So I've rebuilt, and I would buy these old little 14-foot V-hull 9.9s on them, and kind of build a deck on them, and kind of mac them out a little bit, and sell them, and then buy a little bit of a nicer boat, and then eventually, and now I got like a badass Triton bass boat that I get out and I fish.
That's Gearhead country, isn't it? That works. It's a different Gearhead. Boat.
Different gears.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, man.
Excellent. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see, what else? Again, and so you're not really, you release a little bit of music here and there, and just you haven't in a while.
Not in a long time. Yeah, no. I mean, I did a lot of songwriting. Yeah. I owned a publishing company for many years and ran a publishing company, and so I was always involved with that. I have another company called Nashville Song Plugger, which we actually pitch songs for songwriters.
A very important business too.
Absolutely, you got to do something with those songs once you've written them. So we facilitate getting songs for writers who don't have publishers or whatever, the ability to get them to the right people. Yeah. And we pitch them to producers in Nashville and A&R people at record labels and stuff, and help get placements. This is another. Yeah,
there's another one.
Another
good to
thing
know,
that I do.
Good to know, Gearhead country folks. Again, if you're looking for a fellow Canadian down in Nashville, who's again well rooted now in Nashville. So.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Well, you were going to fit right in, because you ever played the Hollyrood before?
I've not. Okay. But I was told. I've talked to a lot of fellow musicians. Jason Blaine has played. Yep. And when I told him I was coming up here to play this, he's like, "Well, they're going to love you there. It's a great festival," and so I'm looking forward to it. My brother Jake Matthews has played this as well, so he said it was great.
Oh yeah, they've got a good old school soul here.
Yeah. Well,
young and old, they're going to love it.
I got the songs for them.
They're going to be fed well tonight.
Yes, they're going to feast.
Excellent, excellent. All right. Well, again, good catching up to you.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for taking the time
Of course.
and letting us into your
My
beautiful air-conditioned trailer for the evening when we are sweating because it is hot here. So, but this is great. So we're
This
not.
is what
Hopefully,
being
you
a
don't
celebrity gets
don't
you.
kick us out too quickly. But
You can stay as long as you want.
all right. Very good. Very good.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you to Gil Grand, and thank you to Hollyrood as well for having us here. And we're going to get our coveralls on, our tools out, and let's get back to some more Gearhead Country Radio.